this edition of The Three Chefs, so we have done chutneys and jams, we've done tomatoes, we're doing kimchi.
Kimchi.
So good for you.
It's so good for the bacteria in there, just makes your digestive go all great.
Yes.
So keeps things flowing, and it's immaculate.
Definitely an acquired taste because it's strong.
But it's becoming trendy. You're seeing
it's everywhere.
You're seeing it everywhere. You're seeing kimchi fries, you're seeing nachos, you're seeing poutines. It's just madness.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so how do you make this?
Okay, so this is a fermented vegetable.
Yep.
Now, traditional speaking, they always use a Napa cabbage, but you can use other things. You could do a quicker marinade and do cucumbers. You could even do watermelon. You could do almost anything. Yeah, but it's about the fermentation process.
Okay.
So I was a little beside myself because I've never made it before.
Yes.
So I made a trip down to the Korean restaurant in downtown Barrie, Ontario. And Anna, who works there, and she's been doing this for about 60 years. She's been working in restaurants for 60 years. I think she's 70-ish. She's about this tall and kind of mean looking because she runs restaurants, but the sweetest lady you've ever met in your life. So she, you know, when I had to ask her, I had to really tread lightly. I'm like, okay.
So
but she
Anna,
shared with me. She shared everything with me. So she kind of told me everything. She sent me home with some. So she said she always does Napa.
Yeah.
She gave me the ingredients, and she kind of gave me the technique as well. So you want to split it in half, and then you want to split it into quarters. All right? Pretty simple so far, right?
Yep.
This is where we get messy. So you know, I always get a little bit sloppy,
always
but
get a little bit
we
messy.
get a little heavy, and we put some kosher salt on there.
All right.
You following me?
I'm following
So the
you.
salt is going to take away all the moisture, and that's what we're after. We want to bleed it right out.
Okay.
So that was a little bit of salt. So now,
bag it?
pretty please.
Okay.
But in between, you ready?
Yeah.
You got one in there?
Yeah.
You know,
More salt?
in the cracks.
Okay.
And then, keep it coming.
Second one.
Here we go. Helps if you have a partner.
So lots of salt is what we're talking about here.
I know I've been a little heavy on the salt today. Jason's
okay.
sweet and I'm salty today.
I'm always sweet.
But keep in mind,
Jason.
the idea here is this is only going to be salted for about an hour.
Okay.
So yeah, you're going to salt it like your sidewalk in December.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, that's what you're going to do. All right?
All right.
So you seal this up, really, and you just kind of leave that in the counter for an hour.
All right.
And you can shake it up a little bit and kind of do that kind of thing. And what happens is, after an hour, you get this lifeless, kind of limp, kind of kind of cabbage thing.
Yeah.
The reason why it's awesome to do in a bag is you can rinse it out. Right, so you can poke holes in the bottom and you just keep rinsing it. I've rinsed it about 4 times.
Oh, okay.
And so now you've washed a lot of the salt off and you're left with this kind of right?
It's
Yeah.
cured, right?
But
yeah.
it's a cure. And
Smells like cabbage.
it's a little fermented. And it smells like kind of fermented cabbage, but it's got a little bit of a bite to it.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna take it over to Jason. Jason, you might want to get a glove on.
Oh, here we go.
What's he gonna do?
We're gonna get this is where the flavor comes in. And this is kind of the traditional seasonings.
Okay.
I forgot a spoon.
Oh, so that's
We don't need a spoon. We get
No,
gloves.
you got his hands. So we're gonna go shredded garlic,
Do
fresh
you want
garlic.
a knife or, well, if you need
No,
anything.
we got his
Okay.
hands.
Get
Did
in
that
there,
on
you
purpose. Come on, you
Okay,
messed it up.
alright.
A little bit of ginger.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now Jason's gonna go to work.
Nice.
A little bit of green onions.
Yep.
Now this is optional. Fish sauce.
Yeah.
If you want to make it vegan, but I mean I like the
need the fish
flavor
sauce
and
in
it's
there.
salt and
fish sauce.
it's just deliciousness,
Get it
right?
in there.
And then a little bit of sweetness instead of adding sugar. Her secret was a little bit of pureed apple.
Okay.
Right? Now, the secret ingredient, the ingredient you have to have, I had to write it down because it's called gochujaro.
Gochujaro?
Gochujaro.
Gochujaro.
Now, this is a
Okay.
medium hot pepper flake, and I wouldn't recommend using any other substitute because this is basically kimchi.
Yeah.
And depending on how much you want, how hot you want it.
Yeah.
So mix that up a little bit. And this is also the reason why Jason's wearing gloves, because later on when he touches his face on the way home, it's not going to burn his eyeballs
It's hot.
out.
Did you
You're
say-
welcome, buddy. You're
Did you say it's
welcome.
medium heat?
Yeah.
Medium hot?
Medium
And that's
flake.
the cool thing about making your own. You said it's too hot, right? Well,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
actually mellow it down if you want.
Right.
Bring it
Right,
back
so-
a little bit.
Okay.
So now, Jason, are you ready?
Yep.
You're going to
Massage.
it into each layer.
Yes.
And it's kind of like, it's got this nice little process where you kind of pull it back and then you spread it
What
in.
a
It's kind of
gentle
like,
little
and it's
massage. Oh, that feels good.
Pull it back. He's got it down. I don't need to get involved with this guy. Right? So now, the process of fermenting comes in.
Right.
So they want it in an airtight container. You could put it into a jar, but just be careful because there's going to be gases.
Right.
And it might explode if it's too much, the gases.
So what would you suggest then if
I
not
would
the
actually go
jar?
right back into the
Right
Ziploc
the
bag or into a plastic container.
Yeah.
And what Anna does is she has a special fridge just for kimchi.
Okay.
So she runs this fridge around 8 to 10 degrees because she wants it to ferment. She doesn't want it that cold.
Oh,
and it's
I
dark.
see.
And then so tastes pretty good right now. Like it tastes like salted, seasoned kind of cabbage.
Yeah.
And then this is what she did 2 days ago. And you can kind of see a bit more of the process. You take a look at this one. It kind of looks like a salad and kind of feels like a salad.
Yeah.
You take a bite, there's some flavor there, but there's still, it's
How
not
long
quite
does it
the
take,
fermentation.
then?
So this one that she's ready to serve is 3 weeks old.
But the longer the better.
The longer the better.
Because you're naturally
it's
letting
going.
it ferment. This is the process.
In the old days, they used to actually put it in a big clay pot and they'd bury it in the ground.
Wow.
And that would prevent it from freezing through the winter or from spoiling through the summer.
That's serious
And then 6 months later,
dedication.
crack it open and what's up?
But you know what we do now, because we don't want to stink up your whole house?
Yeah.
Like the fruit saver, we do the same thing, but we only vacuum it on half the pressure. So it
Okay.
actually balloons up, but then it
Yeah.
just ferments. Amazing.
That is so cool.
Try
I
that out.
love that process.
Cohang House, Anna, she knows what's up.
Try that out. Try it out at home, and then tweet us how the whole thing turned out, because I love seeing your tweets when you try the recipes the chefs do. Thanks so much, guys.
No problem.
Great
No problem.
information
Thank
today. Thank you so much for joining us on Cityline.